Veloci. Okay, Venus is what you pretty much become. What you love, what you marry yourself to, what you contract yourself to, what you submit yourself to. You know what I'm saying? What you're willing to die to. That's what you pretty much become. You know what I'm saying? That's what you pretty much union with in this lifetime and the next. So we already know Venus, or we already know Libra and Taurus, the natural seventh and second houses of the zodiac. These are natural Marika houses, our houses of death and whatever, right? Um, but it's deeper than death. You know what I'm saying? Like Venus really shows you, you feel me, a good deal of insight about the future manifestation of that personality as well. You know what I'm saying? Like what you love, what you're attracted to is really what you become. And it's a few, I know I'm kind of all over the place already, but there's a few scriptural stories that even show this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some scriptures that say, from a Vedic perspective, that, you know, fucking, certain yogis or certain masters or certain devotees of God or whatever, like upon their deathbed, if they chant the name of God or if they think in their head mentally recite the name of God, you feel me? After they die, their destination will be God, right? You know what I'm saying? Or it's even the story of one yogi. His name was Jada Bharat. So Jada Bharat, you feel me, was deeply spiritual. He resided in the woods or whatever. He was in deep, intense spiritual practice. And one day, a baby deer, came across him. Right, the deer was motherless, had nobody to take care of it. So Jada Bharat decides to take care of the deer himself. I'm trying to make this a short story too, because it's a very long story, but I'm gonna shorten it up. So, long story short, Jada Bharat becomes deeply attached to the deer. He's deeply affectionate towards the deer. Jada Bharat gets towards the end of his life. He's worrying about, you feel me? Who's gonna take care of the deer? What does he do? You know what I'm saying? Like, who's gonna be there for the deer? Jada Bharat dies, and upon his death, the last thing he was thinking about, the deer. And consequently, Jada Bharat was incarnated into the body of a deer, right? So he was reincarnated into a deer, and spirit had explained to him, due to your intense attachment that you have for this material creature, you pretty much deviated from your spiritual practice. You deviated from your mission to obtain God realization, and now, as a consequence, you've been incarnated, not even as a consequence, but due to the nature of your own mind, your own mental focus. You incarnated into the bodily being of a deer yourself. Now you have to spend the duration of this incarnation exhausting your karmas, until you are able to get another human body to continue your search for God and whatnot, right? So long story short, the nigga loved the deer so much he reincarnated into a deer. I've heard of a story where a person, a king or whatever, he loved his wife so much. You know what I'm saying? Upon his deathbed, he was thinking of his wife, and he pretty much reincarnated to become like a princess who then became a queen or whatever. So he became the opposite sex. He became a beautiful woman of royalty himself. You know what I'm saying? And I know these are just scriptural stories, so you know what I'm saying. It's not something that you could take for face value, for sure don't. But at the same time, like what you love, what you marry, what you union yourself with, what you contract yourself with, you do become that particular thing. Husband and wife, take up a sexual union, and you feel me, two flesh become one, even just on the physical level. You know what I'm saying? Like physical gene expressions are shared. You know what I'm saying? Telepathic communication can become possible sometimes, and it depends upon the intensity of devotion and love the two have for each other, right? But even on the base level, even once that sexual connection is shared, if nothing else, you know what I'm saying? That's a union. That's a becoming. That's a two sharing the same essence. You know what I'm saying? and living around somebody or being around somebody for an extended amount of time, you know what I'm saying? The thoughts start to kind of align or start to kind of like, you feel me, coagulate, or you start to mirror certain expressions or whatnot. And, even women coming around each other or women having, you know what I'm saying, a friendship amongst each other, even, you know what I'm saying? The period cycle can sync up just, you know, you feel me? Like the union. What you familiarize yourself with most, you start to unite with. But if that familiarization, familiarity, rather, right? If that is coupled with intense love and devotion, definitely it converts to that person becoming that same thing too. Velocity.